This is Coyote News.
It's Valentine's Day, a time that can be stressful to those both in and out of relationships. Coyote News' Jody Tyson is live in the muck with the Student Counseling Center to learn how students can make the most of the holiday. Jody Ann.
Thanks, Sydney. I'm here with Jacob Bengston, a USD counselor. Jacob, new USD students have the desire to make friends and to build relationships, but they might not know the best ways to do that. What would you tell them?
Well, I think that a lot of times, at least if you live in the residence halls, there are events going on, and a lot of times RAs can be pretty good about getting to know you and getting you connected with other people. And a lot of times they want you to go to events with them, and I think that's often a pretty good way to just like get started and meet people if you're in the residence halls at least.
And is this also applicable to introverts?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think a lot of times introverts are people who are a little shyer, right? But I think a lot of times people who are RAs are more friendly. They're supposed to get to know you, so a lot of times they'll start those conversations. But I mean, I think other options too, though, are like if there are certain interests you have, hobbies, things that you want to learn or things you want to get good at. There are plenty like student organizations that people can go to, participate in, and that really just starts with you have to put yourself in a position where you could meet people first, I think. You know, if you stay in your room for 7 days out of the week and don't really go anywhere, it's probably not going to happen unless you get really, really lucky, you know?
And is there like a formula for striking a balance between college relationships and college studies?
Well, I mean, I think it depends maybe on first what your particular goals are, right? I mean, if getting A's are really important to you, which I think it is for a lot of people, right? Are you doing as well as you want to, right? Do you have the time right now? You know, that can be part of the balance, I think, right? But I mean, I think on the other side of things, having social support can certainly help manage stress. And like, if you don't have that support, I think when you're thinking about the long haul, right, I'm going to be here for 4 years, it can be something worth considering, like, should I put more effort into my social life, you know?
And with just a few hours left in Valentine's Day, it might be too late to build new connections. But what would you say to those students who they don't have any plans for today?
Gosh, that's a good, interesting question. I think, you know, if people are like feeling lonely in that like kind of romantic sense, I think realistically, yeah, you're right. It's probably too late for today, but you know, I think that it's good to remind yourself that it doesn't necessarily mean something about your self-worth if you happen to be single on Valentine's Day, right? I spent many Valentine's Day where I was single myself, you know, it happens. I think everybody's been there. And I think just focusing on like, okay, I'm a little bit sad about that. Where do I want to go from here? You know, and just looking to the future, I guess, and what you can do. You know.
Thanks so much, Mr. Bengston.
Sure.
There you have it, advice for Valentine's Day and beyond. For Coyote News, I'm Jody Tyson.
Thanks, Jody Ann. Modern-day Valentine's Day celebrations began in the 5th century. Its popularity exploded in the 1840s.